Today's story is about a woman named Lena. Lena was always different. While others found comfort in the crowd, she found solace in solitude. When everyone else was swept up in the latest trend, she didn't follow blindly. She didn't need the cheers of the crowd to validate her actions or the approval of others to feel a sense of belonging. She had an inner compass that guided her. As she grew older, people began to whisper behind her back. They called her stubborn, even wild, and some even labeled her crazy. But Lena didn't let these whispers get to her. You see, Lena was an artist, a painter who poured her soul onto the canvas. And her art was different, raw and tamed, just like her. In a world that often celebrates fitting in, Lena stood out because she refused to be tamed. She walked her own path, unafraid of what others might say. Years passed and Lena continued to create. Each stroke of her brush was a testament to her unique perspective, her untamed spirit. But while her art spoke volumes, the world outside her studio remained oblivious. Lena's work, though brilliant, was hidden away, known only to a handful of people. Then one day everything changed. A renowned art critic stumbled upon Lena's work and was astounded. He saw the depth of talent, the raw emotion, and the unique perspective that set Lena apart. He became her champion, promoting her work, introducing her to a wider audience. Suddenly, Lena's name was on everyone's lips. Art enthusiasts lined up to buy her paintings, collectors clamored for a piece of her work, and galleries boasted about having a Lena original. But Lena remained unchanged. Despite the fame and fortune that came her way, she didn't compromise on her style. She didn't succumb to the pressure of meeting expectations. She stayed true to herself, continuing to create art that was a reflection of her untamed spirit. Now, years after that fateful day, Lena's legacy continues to thrive. Her name echoes through art circles, inspiring young artists and captivating audiences worldwide. Her story serves as a reminder that true brilliance often emerges from those who dare to be different. This is Lena's story, the untamed artist who found her voice in solitude. Now we'll delve deeper into this narrative, exploring the themes of solitude, authenticity, and legacy that make Lena's story so compelling. Lena's journey began with solitude. From an early age, she found solace in her own company. While other children sought companionship, Lena was content to spend her days in her own little world. She would spend hours building elaborate worlds with her toys, creating imaginary scenarios that only she could see. When other children teased her for spending too much time alone, Lena didn't care. She was too busy creating her own fun. She didn't understand why everyone couldn't just play by themselves. To Lena, being alone wasn't lonely. It was an adventure. It was freedom. She didn't need anyone to complete her. She was whole on her own. As Lena grew older, her love for solitude didn't fade. In fact, it deepened. She found that being alone allowed her to focus on her craft. When everyone else was asleep, Lena was wide awake, painting the visions that filled her dreams. She found inspiration in the quiet moments, in the solitude of her own thoughts. She didn't need the noise of the crowd. She didn't need the distraction of others. All she needed was her paint, her brushes, and her imagination. But Lena's dedication to her craft didn't come without its challenges. As her paintings began to gain recognition, people started to take notice of her. Art critics lauded her unique style, but they didn't understand where that style came from. They couldn't comprehend how someone could be so talented, yet so unknown. Some even questioned Lena's sanity. They couldn't understand how someone could create such raw, unfiltered art. They labeled her a lunatic, a madman, a genius. But Lena didn't care what they said. She knew that her art was special. She knew that her solitude had given her a gift that she could share with the world. Despite the whispers and the doubts, Lena continued to paint. She didn't need the world's understanding. She just needed to express herself. Her art became her voice, her solitude her strength. She painted about her experiences, her feelings, her dreams. She poured her soul onto the canvas, and as she did, her paintings became more and more powerful. One day, an art critic named Charles Worth stumbled upon Lena's work. He was immediately captivated by the raw emotion and the unique style. He saw the beauty in Lena's madness, the genius in her art. Charles became Lena's champion. He wrote about her work, interviewed her, promoted her. He introduced Lena to a new audience, an audience that was ready to embrace her art. Suddenly, Lena's paintings were in demand. Collectors clamored to buy her work. Galleries begged her to exhibit. But Lena remained unchanged. She didn't let the fame go to her head. She didn't compromise on her style or her vision. She stayed true to herself, continuing to create art that was a reflection of her untamed spirit. And so, Lena's legacy continued to grow. Her paintings became some of the most valuable in the world, but her price remained the same. She didn't charge based on her fame or her value. She charged based on her worth. In the end, Lena's story is one of solitude, authenticity, and legacy. She showed the world that sometimes the greatest creations come from the most unexpected sources. She proved that being different isn't a curse, it's a gift. And she demonstrated that staying true to oneself is the key to leaving a lasting legacy. Lena's story is a reminder that the world needs more dreamers, more artists, more souls who aren't afraid to be different. It's a call to action for those who feel like outsiders, who feel like they don't belong. Lena's story is a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of the human spirit. It's a story that inspires us all to find our voice, to embrace our uniqueness, and to never give up on our dreams. If Lena can find success and recognition for her art, despite the challenges she faced due to her unconventional lifestyle and being an introvert, then surely we can all find success in our own endeavors. No matter what obstacles we face, no matter what labels people try to put on us, we can overcome them all if we stay true to ourselves. So the next time you feel like you don't fit in, the next time you feel like you're not enough, remember Lena and her story. Remember that it's okay to be different and that being alone isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it's the best thing that can happen to us. It gives us the time and space we need to grow, to learn and to create. So embrace your uniqueness. Be proud of who you are. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not good enough, or that you are not beautiful enough, or that you are not smart enough. You are perfect just the way you are. And if the world doesn't see your worth, that's their loss, not yours. So go out there and chase your dreams. Create, explore, innovate. Let the world see your brilliance. Let the world see your untamed spirit. And never, ever give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust in your abilities. Know that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Lena's story is a reminder that life isn't about fitting in. It's about standing out. It's not about being like everyone else. It's about being yourself. So rock your quirks, flaunt your flaws, and let the world celebrate your uniqueness. After all, you're a masterpiece, a one-of-a-kind original. And the world is lucky to have you in it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to show your support. Your support motivates us to keep bringing you amazing content. Until next time, keep dreaming big and staying true to yourself.